Hey guys, how you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you've had a happy 4th of July. Bunch of crazy people were lighting off fireworks last night, and some were doing the same so far today. And yeah, so hopefully you guys have had a good Independence Day, at least here in America. And interesting news that I found out, which is kind of why I'm wearing my old school, my old 80s Flyers jersey, which is kind of what I thought they were going to go back to. I thought they were going to go back to something like this, but they went with I mean, it's kind of similar because this one has the black stripe on the bottom too, but they went with what they went with. But I figured, I haven't worn this one in a while, so I'll wear this one. So, but before I get into that, if you are new to the channel, or if you're new to the game itself, I'm very, very happy you're here. And especially if you're new to the game of hockey and you love it, it would be greatly appreciated if you would hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded, go ahead and hit the little bell, and it will turn on notifications for you. So, we know about the Philadelphia Flyers drafting Matvei Michkov. And, people were, wondering how far he could drop, considering, he's technically under KHL contract till 2026. Well, there might be a way around that, because I had heard that he has every intention of being at Flyers training camp. So at least that's I guess what his agent said, that he has every intention of being at the Flyers training camp. So, which then has to mean that his KHL contract isn't that hard to get out of. So, that would be absolutely awesome for the Flyers if Michkov could come over this coming like August or whatever, and be part of the Flyers training camp. That would be fantastic. Another player from Russia who looks like is finally going to be able to come over here, Ivan Fedotov. He was drafted back in 2015. He was drafted 188th overall. He, 2015, so he's older, but still, he's not that old. But they drafted him because of, he had a big upside. But since 2015, he has developed into a terrific goaltender. Putting up a .919 save percentage in the KHL. And he was all ready to come over, and then he got arrested. Right before, he had signed a contract with the Flyers to come over and play. Then he got arrested over in Russia, because apparently they have like a mandatory military service, and they said he didn't perform that. So they arrested him, and they basically just dumped him into the Russian Navy. And that's where he's been. He's been going through this military service. But apparently, from what was said here, and this apparently, Deputy Commissioner Bill Daley had come out and said this. And yeah, it says here from the Hockey News Hub, it says, NHL Deputy Commissioner Bill Daley, in response to a request from Sport Express, said that #fueled by Philly, Ivan Fedotov does have a valid contract with the Philadelphia Flyers for the 2023-24 season. So he is able to come over. He now has a valid contract. His contract in the KHL for CSKA was not registered. So that means he's got no contract in the KHL. So now that he has a signed contract with the Flyers, that now kicks in and he is able to come over. And that would I think make Philly definitely a little better than I think a lot of people thought, especially if Michkov is able to come over. I mean, how cool would that be? Fedotov able to come over, Michkov able to come over and be there for the Flyers training camp. That would be fantastic. It would be absolutely awesome. And Fedotov, he's a big boy, 6'8". A 6'8" goaltender. What's Andrei Vasilevsky, like 6'6"? I mean, this dude's taller than Vasilevsky is. Holy cow. So yeah, it's really cool. You know, it's very cool that you know, apparently he's gone through his military service. He got all that, even though, you know, I think, you know, the whole Russian mandatory military service is kind of stupid. But, you know, it is Russia. They've got their own, you know, they got their own set of stuff, and I know they're still not crazy about losing their players. But the cool thing is, though, is also hearing that Michkov is thinking that he might be able to come over. And what will be interesting, too, is if he's able to come over, will he be the starter? That could be interesting, too. Will he be the starter? Because we still don't know what the Flyers, what's going on with Carter Hart. That's kind of died down. The whole trade talk about Carter Hart. So we're not sure what's going to go on with him. But even if Carter Hart is the starter and Ivan Fedotov backs him up, to me, that's an interesting 1-2 punch. And I think it'd be interesting to see exactly how good Fedotov is. And then if you put Michkov out there too, you know, not only are they two guys that can, you know, that could help each other out, but, you know, especially, you know, I mean, being they talk the same language because they're both from Russia. But it would be absolutely cool that if both of those players can come over, because it is interesting hearing that that Fedotov's able to come over. Michkov has, you know, definitely plans on being here for Flyers training camp. Now, of course, whether or not that does happen, we're not sure. I think it would be absolutely awesome if they could, if they both could. And yeah, finding the article here for, yeah, Michkov could make his NHL debut as early as next season. So, you know, and this is the thing, you know, it wasn't his agent, it's his translator. He stated that he fully expects Michkov to be at this next season's training camp for the Philadelphia Flyers, which makes it interesting that, you know, I mean, because we thought, and it said as a question, you know, Michkov locked up in the KHL till 2026, or not? I don't know. There might be a way the Flyers can get him out of there. I think that would be awesome if they could. I hope they can. And yeah, it'd be absolutely awesome if they could. And you talk about somebody, I mean, because not a lot of people have really gotten to watch Michkov. I think it would be very interesting to see, considering Craig Button compared him to, you know, soccer star Lionel Messi, or Lionel Messi, or however you pronounce that name. I apologize if I totally butchered that name. But that's, to me, that's kind of interesting. I mean, Messi's pretty well known in the soccer world. And, and it said, when Lionel Messi gets into the scoring area, he's dangerous, and you better know where he is, Button said. Matvei, as a hockey player, is very similar. He's probing, he's looking to exploit opportunities, but when they come, he's lightning quick. That is going to be very intriguing for the Flyers. I think that would be awesome for the Flyers. They could definitely use that on their team, and be awesome if it could be next season. And if it is next season, if he is able to get in to, if he's able to get out of that contract, I think it would be pretty cool. It would be really cool. And yeah, what else did they say here? Yeah, prior to the war in Ukraine, Michkov was the consensus number 2 pick behind Bedard. But after that, he was hard to scout and doesn't speak any English. That's the other thing too. If he comes over here, hopefully they start, teaching him a little English so he can kind of get the hang of our language. Him and Fedotov both. But they've got translators that that I'm pretty sure they both have. We know Matvei has one. I'm pretty sure Fedotov has one. But I think that's pretty cool that it's looking like they're both going to be over here for the Philadelphia Flyers training camp as soon as this next season. That is awesome because, like I said, I don't care what country you're from. I don't care if Russia's got a war going with Ukraine or whatever. If these players are that good and they want to come over here and play, by all means, come on over. That's my thought. If they're good enough to come over and play in North America, they should come over. Come over, give them a chance. Let's see what they got. So let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the idea of both Michkov and Fedotov both being able to come over to North America potentially as soon as this next Flyers training camp? I'd love to know what you guys think. To me, I think it's absolutely awesome, and I think it's going to make Philadelphia a very intriguing team. I don't know if they're going to be that much better next year, but with those two, if Fedotov is, what he is billed to be in net, and Michkov ends up, being like the Russian version of Connor Bedard, the Philadelphia Flyers could have a very, very bright future, and I'm all for it. So let me know what you guys think. Hit like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Hit that like button. Hit subscribe. Hit the little bell too if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded. It'd be awesome if you did that, if you have not done that yet already. And yeah, so I think Philadelphia is going to be a much improved team next year, or at least, do I think they'll be a playoff team? No. I don't know if they'll sniff the playoffs, but I kind of wonder, because I had them when I did my initial bottom and top 5, I had the Flyers in the bottom 5. If I do those lists again, which I'm thinking about doing, the Flyers might not be in that bottom 5. So, again, let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you have not done it yet already. And also, hit that little bell if you want to be notified anytime future videos are uploaded. And, yeah, I'm all for these guys coming over, and I look forward to watching them. I will see you guys later.